Welcome to Roanoke County Business Partners. Today's show is about our regional resources for entrepreneurs, and we're going to visit 3 of those partners: the Roanoke Regional Chamber of Commerce's Small Business Development Center, the Roanoke Regional Partnership, and the Roanoke-Blacksburg Technology Council. So stay tuned.
Morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did. Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
Take my hand and start a brand new day. And together as one we'll start to see some change.
Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we are all people. Connected, interdependent, united. And when we reach out a hand to one, we can influence the condition of all. That's what it means to live united.
Stay up to date with the town of Vinton. Visit vintonva.gov and sign up for the Newsflash, Notify Me, or Emergency Alert features. Newsflash will inform users of what's happening in the town, including street closures or water line breaks. With Notify Me, citizens will receive information on activities, events, and even job postings. Emergency Alert can keep you informed in the event of an emergency or disaster in the region. Alerts can be sent to landlines, computers, cell phones, or wireless PDA units. Sign up today and be up to date with the town of Vinton.
Welcome back. We're now at the Roanoke Regional Chamber, and joining me now is Wayne Flippin, who is Director of the Small Business Development Council. Wayne, it's good to have you on board this morning.
It's always good to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I think I want to start out by asking you maybe to just give our audience a very brief description of what the Small Business Development Center is, okay? And then, if you would, go on in and talk about what your role in the community is.
Okay. The Roanoke Regional Small Business Development Center is one of 29 centers across the state and over 1,000 across the country whose total mission is to help businesses get started and to grow.
Is it specifically businesses or small businesses?
Well, most businesses that start up are small.
Well, that's a good point.
And they start that way. But small, by the Small Business Administration's category, it just varies by industry. So it could be 150 people for a manufacturing company, or it could be sales if you're in a retail environment. So it varies considerably. Okay. In our case, the Roanoke Regional Small Business Development Center is hosted by the Roanoke Regional Chamber, and that's where we are today. They're not only hosted by us, but they're also supported by us. Mm-hmm. And the way this works is we raise funds through the community from municipalities such as Roanoke County, also from individual businesses, and then the Small Business Administration matches that 2 for 1. So for every dollar we get locally, we're able to bring 2 in from the Small Business Administration. That allows us to provide services to the small business community at a very, very low cost. As a matter of fact, our counseling is at no charge.
And it's unbelievable. I mean, what you do with that service is incredible.
Well, what we do is we offer classes to the community. There are classes, everything from how to start a business to strategic planning to how to do QuickBooks. So we offer those classes very, very low cost. We offer professional counseling with certified counselors at no charge, and we also help with business advocacy in the area.
Okay. Well, Wayne, I can tell you from personal experience how much the county appreciates what the Small Business Development Center is doing, because when we get calls, we refer to you, because these folks need help with business planning, to talk about finance, and to talk about really whether they need to go into business or not. So from us to you, thank you. We appreciate you being a really integral partner in this whole process and helping businesses thrive.
Our goal is economic development, and we share that with all the municipalities. Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne. Enjoyed it.
All righty.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Melinda. Welcome to the Roanoke Regional Entrepreneur Center.
Thank you. It's great to be here, and I want to introduce you to our viewing audience. This is Tom Tanner. He is the professional business counselor for the center. Tom, take us back. How did you decide at SBDC that you needed entrepreneurial center? What's the how and the why behind
Well, we
this?
work with a lot of small businesses trying to get started nowadays, and what are we trying to do is provide a location where they don't have to sign long-term leases. There's copy machines available. We have fax machine. We have conference rooms. So that's all available with a short-term lease. We have both temporary and permanent space available. So if somebody needs it just one day a week, it's available. If they need a whole week, that's available. Plus, it gave us an opportunity to try to pick businesses that can work well together. So there's kind of a synergistic approach to operating our business, so it just doesn't feel like you're on your own. Plus, the SBDCs are located.
That's wonderful. It's a great collaborative service, and this is a great conference room.
Yeah, this is our conference room that's available to our tenants. That we have, of course, whiteboard. We have conference room. We have video conferencing capability, PowerPoint presentations, things like that. So it's very well equipped with some nice artwork.
Very nice. Well, why don't you show us
Let's
the
take
rest
a
of the
tour.
city? Okay. Tom, this is a great space.
Well, thank you. We have a lot of open space area, pretty much to provide us some collaboration area, open space in case we have social events and things like that.
And nice offices. How many offices?
We have 6 offices. 5 of them are permanent, and 1 of them is a part-time office. So somebody wants an office. We have 5 tenants that share 1 office.
Can they decorate any way they want to?
Pretty much have their flexibility to do whatever they want and paint their offices whatever colors they want, decorate however they want.
Yeah.
And you'll see that everybody's a little different.
Who are your tenants?
We have virtual marketing, next generation designs, send out cards.
Yes.
We have Better Building Works, which is a new tenant. And in our shared office, we have 5 tenants in 1 office. 3 of them are currently being used by Jeff Smith and Voltage Consulting Services, 24/7 Hunting TV, and 440 Web. Those are 3 businesses using that. We still have a couple of spaces left over there.
This
and
is
then
great.
Synergize My Business is Linda Foster's office, which
I
I think you're going to talk to her.
Speak to Linda, but you've been in business now 9 months. Are you really pleased with the way things
I
are
think
going?
it's turned out very well so far, and we're looking to take this model larger throughout Roanoke. So this is not going to be the only location out here.
The county is very interested in that. So, Tom, thank you for your
Thank you very
time,
much.
and I think I'm going to run in and talk to Linda.
Yes,
okay?
great.
Linda, you got a minute?
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
We're in the building. We're doing a show on the Small Business Development Center, and like to have you participate if we could.
Absolutely.
Well, let me introduce you to our viewing audience then. This is Linda McNutt Foster. She is president of Synergize My Business. Now, Linda, could you be our poster child and give us a testimony on what it's like to be part of the center?
Absolutely. You know, I've opened 2 other companies that were successful and sustaining.
Yes.
So I knew that when I opened this one, this would be the only place that could create success and accelerate it. And it has been the most stimulating, most supportive environment I could have ever wished for.
Oh, that is unbelievable. Now, have you been in here all 9 months?
Yes, I was one of the first ones that told him I wanted to lease. I knew what space I wanted to lease. I didn't even know I was going to open my business at the time. I was just like, I want to be a part of this energy.
Oh, this is a beautiful office, by the way. You have a great view, nicely decorated, kind of represents your own style. So with Synergize My Business, you've got some really neat programs that you have been doing and that are coming up. Could you pick one and tell us about it?
Absolutely. I think the most synergistic program that we have involves the Roanoke Regional Entrepreneur Center. We made them the title sponsor of it, and it's a contest for entrepreneurs. It has already drawn 135 contestants, and by the time this airs, I feel like it'll be 150 entrepreneurs in our region who will have a chance to win over $25,000 in cash and promotional prizes. So we are it could never have happened without the synergy that's created by virtual marketing, send out cards, all the people on this floor, the chamber, the Small Business Development Center. It is definitely that collaboration that will accelerate our success.
Linda, this is wonderful. You are a great ambassador for this center, and we feel the same way. We think that it provides a niche in this community that's been needed for a long time, and looking forward to see what the growth is. So I wish you good luck. Thanks for taking time out to be with us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Looking for a career where each day brings the chance to learn or experience something new? Want to work in a team environment? Or have you always wanted to give back to the community? Consider a career in law enforcement. The Roanoke County Police Department offers great benefits including life, health, and dental insurance, Virginia State retirement, and full pay while in the training academy. The Roanoke County Police Department is currently accepting applications, so take the next step to becoming the newest member of the Roanoke County Police Department. For more information, call or visit our website.
Welcome back. With me today is Beth Dowdy, the Executive Director of the Roanoke Regional Partnership. Thanks, Beth, for being with us today.
And thanks for having me.
And we're here today to talk about a new tool that you've created to assist small business and entrepreneurs. Can you tell us a little bit about the partnership and this new tool?
The Roanoke Regional Partnership is a regional economic development organization that represents 7 cities, counties, and towns in the greater Roanoke metro area and works to help create jobs. Well, there are lots of ways you can create jobs. You can create jobs through business recruitment, you can create jobs through expansion of existing business, and you can create jobs by stimulating entrepreneurial growth. And that's exactly what the Roanoke Entrepreneur Hub, our newest website, is designed to do, is to assist entrepreneurs to find the resources they need to create jobs and be productive and profitable.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the features of this particular web portal that you've created?
Well, that's exactly right. It's a portal. There's not a lot of original content on this site. Mainly what it's designed to do is to bring together all the resources that are available to small businesses and entrepreneurs in one place, so it makes it easy for them to find out things about one topic is getting help, whether that's business counseling through resources like the Small Business Development Center, or whether it's through local government and the assistance that you provide in the Department of Economic Development in Roanoke County to help businesses. It also includes information on funding resources, whether that's conventional financing, loans, whether it's investor capital, the resources that are there. It also includes a section called Learn It, where we've posted links to information on topics such as marketing, on financing, on organizational structure, just one place to go to find the information that you need. And then also an interesting feature is a data feature, which includes market data, talks about this is particularly helpful and important to retailers, that they can find the information that talks about the market, the demographics, the buying power, how the market is structured, so they find the information they need that supports a retail business, for example. There are a lot of features on here. On the home page itself, we've kind of put together a lot of social resources, things like a news feed, things like a calendar where there are events posted here, things like a QuickBooks course that's coming up that are designed specifically for entrepreneurs and small business. We have some video features that talk about, have testimonials from small business owners, from entrepreneurs who talk about the Roanoke region and how it's impacted the success of their company and the growth of their big idea. And then we also even have a Twitter feed that brings together resources from all over the Twitter sphere, topics that are important to small business and entrepreneurs. So it's a one-stop. It's designed to be a portal to lots of information in a lot of different directions, but it promotes the Roanoke region as supportive and a great place to start a business.
Well, this is an excellent tool for entrepreneurs and new business startups, and we really appreciate the fact that you've gone out and created this tool for them to use. And can you tell me a little bit about some success stories or traffic, or what
Sure.
you're getting from this site?
Well, we just launched the site at the beginning of the summer, but already we have about 1,200 visitors a month. And the interesting thing about that traffic is that these visitors are finding us. The majority, I think about about 70% of the traffic is organic traffic. Either they go to RoanokeEntrepreneur.com, which is the name of the site, or they find us in a search engine. And then we also support this with AdWords in markets around in the Roanoke region and a little bit outside the region too, to help build recognition of the Roanoke region as a good place for small businesses, for startups. And so we're seeing that 1,200 visitors a month in a very short period of time is pretty good traffic, and we anticipate that's going to increase. We welcome feedback on the site, and sometimes people have questions that they can't really find the answer to on RoanokeEntrepreneur.com, or they want to dig deeper. So we also encourage emails that we can answer. One of the things that the Roanoke Regional Partnership does is connect people, is connect needs to resources and help people find what they need to be successful. So info@roanoke.org is our email address, and anyone who has a question that relates to this, anything that they need for us to help them to be successful, we encourage that as well. So it's RoanokeEntrepreneur.com or info@roanoke.org.
Beth, thank you so much for sharing this information with us today, and we certainly hope that our viewers will take advantage of this new portal and start new businesses throughout the Roanoke region.
Thanks for the opportunity. We'll want to do whatever we can to tell people about the resources that are there and help them be successful in the Roanoke region and in Roanoke County.
And that is the goal. And once again, for our viewers, it's
RoanokeEntrepreneur.com or info@roanoke.org.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Volunteer firefighters respond to all types of emergencies. Volunteer firefighters fight fires. Volunteer firefighters save lives. Do you have what it takes? Visit RoanokeCountyVA.gov/FRVolunteer or call 540-777-8706 to become a Roanoke County Fire and Rescue volunteer firefighter. Want to know what's happening with your local government? Tune into RVTV3 for all the action. See Roanoke County Board of Supervisors live on the second and fourth Tuesday of each month. If you missed the live broadcast, be sure to catch the replays of the meetings on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. and on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Find out more information about all RVTV programming on the web at www.rvtv.org. Keep informed about your local government with Roanoke Valley Television, RVTV, Cox Channel 3.
Welcome back. This segment is all about access to capital for entrepreneurs. And joining me now is Corey Donovan and Sam English. Corey, let's start with you. You're the Executive Director of RBTC, which of course stands for Roanoke Blacksburg Technology Council. The county has been very supportive of your efforts over the years. We love the innovative, forward-thinking ways that the council has undertaken in the past few years. But you've come up with a new initiative called Pitch and Polish that we're going to ask Sam to, really take us through. But can you tell us a little bit about the council and then tell us how the council came up with this initiative?
Sure. The Roanoke Blacksburg Technology Council is a nonprofit membership organization of tech companies in our region to connect, collaborate, and to promote the success of the region's technology community. Mm-hmm. Many of our members and the tech companies in this area are still relatively small or at the early stages of getting off the ground. Right. And for those companies, access to capital can be one of the top challenges to growing their company. And that can be a very demanding, time-consuming, resource-demanding process. Mm-hmm. So what we've done is, from my perspective, is a lot of those companies didn't understand necessarily what would be asked of them in the process and what investors expected, et cetera, and they could get frustrated in that process. And that's the last thing we want, is someone to get frustrated and give up on their goal of launching a new company or a new idea. Right. So what we did is launch Pitch and Polish to help try to fill that need, provide them with the information they need, and set them up for success.
It's a great idea, a great concept. So, Sam, you're on the board for RBTC, but you're also on the Access to Capital Committee.
That's right.
So, once the council came up with the initiative, which you knew about being a board member, how did your committee take it forward?
Sure. So based on the feedback and what we were hearing from our technology companies, what they were interested in is actually getting prepared for that pitch. And so one of the things that other places have done is actually put up a formal program where the entrepreneurs have a 10-minute, and it's a hard time, 10 minutes, to do their pitch. And the diligence, the discipline of being able to do that is very important. So it helps entrepreneurs. What we actually do is we get them in front of our serial successful entrepreneurs, and some of those are also individual investors as well, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And so they actually have the opportunity to describe their company, the opportunity, and to get real good feedback. And so we have these monthly pitch and polish sessions. They come in, they do their pitch, get the feedback, and then most of the time they'll actually come back and we get to see how they've adapted and taken that information to heart.
Well, so this is kind of like what our viewers would equate with Shark Tank on TV. It's
right.
The Roanoke Blacksburg version, is that right?
Yes. There are some similarities, but
Okay.
I would add that it's we stress friendly environment. So they're coming in. It's not that there's no game here. You're not pitching to investors. It's not a real time. Everybody who's involved, from our perspective, many of whom are board members, or like Sam has said, they've been there before. So they want to give good feedback. It's all constructive. The goal here isn't to have a show.
So you're nurturing and you're cultivating a comfortable environment so that they can take good corrective criticism and go forward.
Right.
How many times do people usually go through the process?
Sorry.
No, some will actually come through several times.
I would think you'd almost have to go through
it's an
a couple
iterative
of
process.
Times
It really
get
is
comfortable, you know?
Yeah, some people will actually come in and they've been around before, and they can hit the ground running. Most of the folks, though, it's their first time in front of the group, and we try to help. Right, so it's a very constructive environment. We try to give them feedback not only on the presentation but also on the business itself. Right, that discipline of being able to hit it in 10 minutes is very important, which means you got to really understand what the investors are interested in.
Exactly.
And so that's it. We're trying to align the expectations of the entrepreneur with those of the investors.
Right.
I think that says it all. Well, Corey, if there's a budding entrepreneur out there that's not a member of RBTC, how do they get in touch with you?
Sure.
And find out about membership with the council, and also get involved in the Pitch and Polish clinics? Are there clinics and workshops, or is it just one type thing?
Just the sessions. We also do educational events. So the Access to Capital Committee, we do. Thus far, we've run a couple of general workshops for folks to talk about the landscape of investment, types of money available, that sort of thing. But the Pitch and Polish is something we do on a monthly basis.
Okay. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that clarification. And also talking about the other programs and opening that door up, because I'm sure there's a lot of programs that could help anyone who's interested in starting a business.
Right. Well, all the information about events, membership information, Pitch and Polish, which you do not have to be a member of the RBTC to participate in. So we're trying to. Well, again, most of these companies don't have the capital, so we're not going to expect them to already be.
So
this is somewhat of a public service. All the information is available on our website, and if you're interested in learning more about the Pitch and Polish clinics, that's at thetechnologycouncil.com/pitch, and the rest of our information obviously is at thetechnologycouncil.com.
Okay, well, we'll make sure that's on the bottom of the screen so everybody can get that. Okay, gentlemen, we appreciate your time. This has been great, and thank you, because I think you summed it up at the end. This is a great public service, besides being a really unique initiative for this area. So good luck, and maybe we can come back and check in with you later and see how things are going.
That'd be great. Thanks for having us.
Okay, thank you, Corey. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're still talking about access to capital for entrepreneurs. And with me now is Dean Rodell, and you're a local entrepreneur.
Yes.
And Dean, you have been through the process at RBTC. You have been part of the Pitch and Polish clinics. Tell us, from a personal perspective, what was it like to go through them and how they helped you?
Well, it was actually a really great experience going through there. The panel,
no Shark Tank.
No, it wasn't a Shark Tank. It's a friendly, constructive environment with really positive criticisms and feedback about your presentation or your idea and company. And it works out really well. There is a little bit of pressure, and mostly self-imposed pressure, but it's a great environment to hear from people who've done it. Who have access to capital, who provide the feedback, and who know what investors are looking for. So it worked out really well.
Okay, great. What advice would you give to someone else that has an idea, or they've already taken their idea to product stage and now they're out looking for financing and maybe they're not being successful, what would you say to them if they weren't members of the council or anything? What would you say to get them interested in what's going on with pitch and polish?
All right. Well, there's a lot of resources, and the RBTC is a great resource for local entrepreneurs. The website has a lot of information regarding the pitch and polish.
That's a good point.
And talking to all of the members, they're all very accessible. And Corey Donovan is a great resource, and he can point you in the right direction or put you in touch with the right people. And the Pitch and Polish Clinic really helped us meet some of the local investors and really get feedback on what investors are looking for and how to present yourself and your idea and your company. So
that's key, isn't it? What the investors are looking for.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you can cross that hurdle, you're doing really well.
Absolutely.
You want to tell us about your business?
Well, Arxis is a financial services company that provides reporting and analytics to financial institutions.
Oh, wow.
It's a software as a service platform. And we've been in business for about a year and a half, and we're looking to kind of improve our pitch to potential investors, trying to grow the organization. And I contacted Corey, and he mentioned the pitch and polish clinics that they conduct. And for us, it was a great resource. We went in. The panel was very responsive and provided a lot of great feedback that we've used for subsequent presentations to investors. And we've been through the polish panel twice.
Good, you have. I would think I would want to do that.
Well, the first time you really, they give you good feedback on what you need to change and modify. The second time is really to see if you were able to employ the changes and suggestions and to get some more feedback. And the second time worked out really well as well.
To me, it makes sense. You go through it 2 times, one to learn the pitch and the second time to polish it.
Oh, sure, absolutely. And I think they're not really concerned about how many times you go through the process. The panel's really there to help you and keep giving you suggestions. So
I think it's a great resource.
Absolutely.
And you were very smart, I think, to take advantage of it. We wish you very good luck with Arxis. And thanks for joining us on the program today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We'll look forward to hearing about your corporate headquarters here, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
We'll be back.
Did you buy the flashlight and the batteries?
Yes.
Did you make sure we're not missing anything in the first aid kit?
Yup.
Did you go through the plan with the kids again?
Yes.
The more you prepare today, the more you'll be able to reduce the devastating effects of a tornado, an earthquake, a power outage, or any other disaster. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed. Visit ready.gov.
I'm home, and I love it. I'm home, where I belong.
It's always nice to come home, but many Americans are at risk of foreclosure and losing their homes. Making Home Affordable from the U.S. government has already helped over 1 million struggling homeowners like these. The sooner you act, the better chance we can help you.
I'm home, where I belong.
Thank you for joining us today on Roanoke County Business Partners. If you have any questions about the show, or if you have a future idea for another show, call us at 540-772-2185. We look forward to hearing from you.